Hey folks, we're live on South Padre Island tonight on the beach, and it's pretty much us and the seagulls out here right now. A few folks going out for their evening walk, but it's windy, it's cloudy, and it's cool. Temperatures upper 60s, low 70s across the area. As we head into the next couple of days, we're going to see some pretty big changes in the weather. We're going to see a lot of rain, it looks like, come in tomorrow, and then eventually we'll see some drier, warmer weather next week. But let's start by talking about why we're out here, and that's because of the waves running a little bit high right now, and that's because of what we call the easterly fetch, or the strong winds. And look at those orange shades. Those are very strong winds coming across the Gulf of Mexico, and they're coming straight east to west, and it basically pushes all the water into the western Gulf and right up onto our coastline, and we're running about a foot or so above the predicted tides out here. And the next high tide's tomorrow morning at 10, so these waves will probably be coming all the way up to the jetties in some places, and it's pretty rough out here as well, so certainly choppy in the Gulf as we speak. So that's the reason there is a statement out about the higher than normal tides out here. Now, let's take a look at what's going on the radar tonight, because it shows scattered showers around, but most of it outside of the valley. You see a little rain up around Laredo, up around Corpus Christi, but so far we haven't seen much here, mostly sprinkles around the valley. You take a closer look at where we are on South Padre Island, and we can see the rain just offshore, but it's all very light. You see the light stuff that's coming in really just across the river down in Mexico, and even that is very light at the moment, but we do expect that to change as we head into tomorrow. Let's look at temperatures, and we'll move into what we expect to happen the next couple of days. This is where we stand right now. In Raymondville, 69, same thing Harlingen, Brownsville, the Cameron County Airport in Port Isabel, same thing in Weslaco. Then a little bit warmer, not a lot, in the western part of the valley, 70 to 72 degrees in McAllen, Edinburgh, and Rio Grande City. We look ahead the next few days, temperature-wise, we stay below normal tomorrow with the rain, and then Sunday we should see some late day sunshine. And with that, temperatures warm back up to 80 or so, and by Monday we're back to 85. Look at the record on Monday, 100. We will not threaten that. Now, SatRad over South Texas and Texas shows what's going on right now, and you'll notice there's an awful lot of cloud cover in our area, and we've seen sprinkles today, but not much more than that. Almost nothing measurable over the area. It's just been sprinkles and not much more. Well, if we look at a bigger picture, we'll get a better idea of what's going on. And we zoom out over the coast of Mexico, the west coast of Mexico, there's a strong upper level disturbance, and that disturbance is going to move eastward the next 24 to 48 hours, and as it does, it's just going to make the moisture, the atmosphere, ripe for rain, and some of it may be heavy over the valley as it pushes in this general direction. So let's look at future track and see what it predicts for us. You notice that tonight just a lot of clouds and a few sprinkles like what we saw today, but as we work our way into tomorrow, notice we start to see more. There's 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and by 11 o'clock in the morning we see a fair amount of rain breaking out in the western part of the valley and then moving eastward. And look at that. That's by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Some heavy rain around the area. Thunderstorms are a possibility. At this point, I don't think we see severe weather. I think we see thunderstorms, yes, with heavy rain, but I don't think we're going to see severe stuff. The most likely type of issues we could have would be flash flooding, because there could be enough water. If you pick up 4 inches of rain in 3 or 4 hours, that's enough to cause flash flooding in some spots. So just be aware of that as you head into tomorrow. Of course, keep it on Channel 5 and our Channel 5 weather app. You can get all the updates there. We update live information on that pretty regularly as well, so you can get what you need on that. But the rain moves through Saturday. I think late Saturday night into Sunday, it begins to fade in the western part of the valley. It could hang out near the coast for a little while into early Sunday, but then even that, I think, finally goes away. We get back to sunshine at least a little bit late Sunday. You see the clouds try to break a little bit, and then by Monday I think we see a partly sunny day once again, and temperatures warm back up. Now, how much rain are we talking about? That's the question. Well, here's future track, and watch the numbers start to increase late Saturday into Sunday. This is by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Look at the number in Weslaco, 2.5 inches. 2 2/3 in Edinburgh, you know, 1 2/3 inches in Harlingen. The specifics are not really what matters, but it's the idea that, 1 to 2 inches, with some places up to 4, a possibility from tomorrow morning into early Sunday morning, and most of it comes during the daytime tomorrow. So the potential is there for some pretty good rainfall. Now let's look at our rain chances the next 3 days, and tomorrow's the big shot. Again, you're up at 70% for tomorrow. We do drop to 30% for Sunday because that's in the morning, and then we go dry on Monday. After that, things finally do begin to move out. So you can expect the rain to go away, but tomorrow will be a messy day across the region. Again, there's the wider picture. Again, Future Track shows that system making its way in our direction. We'll let that run for a second, then we'll jump to the forecast. There's the rain breaking out tomorrow. There's the upper disturbance. That moves through, and by Sunday it pulls away, and by Monday we see drier weather building in. So our forecast for tonight calls for cloudy skies with a few sprinkles around, but probably nothing big tonight, a low of 63. And then tomorrow, the rain just kind of fills in west-east across the area. Some of it could be heavy. It could be just a nasty day across the area with heavy rain a possibility. Again, keep it on Channel 5 for your updates throughout the day. 7-day forecast looks this way. We keep the rain in there for tomorrow. It tapers off on Sunday. Next week, another front stalls nearby, and that could be enough to trigger a few showers as well, kind of centered around Wednesday. But I think the chance of rain tomorrow is the peak, and probably the best chance of rain we've seen in a while. This will certainly put us above normal for the month of March right away, with rain coming during this first weekend. Here on South Padre Island, a lot of clouds out here. We're starting to see actually a little bit of a sunset off in the western sky, but over here where we are, it looks just cloudy, windy. You can see a ship out there. It's certainly cool, and it'll be mild temperature-wise this weekend, but rain will be the big story. Of course, we'll take another look at that forecast, talk more about the weekend rain, and have an update for you coming later in the newscast. Live on South Padre Island, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.